you that long? Oh, you're playing clarinet. I saw other people playing euphonium, but don't normally.
Before we get started, I have an announcement about translation services. Atención, por favor. Antes de comenzar la ceremonia, tenemos equipo de traducción disponible en la parte de atrás del campo deportivo. Gracias.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the celebration of A Long Journey's End, the graduation of the class of 2014. My name is David Stewart, and I am very proud to be principal of this fabulous high school, Petaluma High School, class of 2014. Please be seated. First, thank you very much to all the band members, band director Cliff Eveland, and choir members under the direction of Elizabeth Robertson. I want to quickly introduce our board members who are here present today. Ms. Sherry Shablowski, Mike Badley, Phoebe Ellis, and Board President Troy Sanderson, along with our superintendent, Mr. Steve Bowman, Midge Hoffman, Director of Business Services, and Dave Rose, our Director of Student Services. Now, I would like to introduce Cara Grant, our fabulous 2014 ASB President, who will lead us through the remainder of the ceremony. Cara Grant.
Hello, parents, family, and friends. I would like to welcome you all to the graduation of the class of 2014. I'm honored to be able to stand in front of all of you and begin this wonderful celebration of all of our accomplishments. Now, before we begin, I would like to thank and recognize a few people. I would like to recognize our administration, Mr. David Sturrett, Bennett Hawley, and Debbie Richardson for all their great work throughout these 4 years. I would like to recognize our counselors, Terry Schmidt, Fran Nolden, Ms. Guerra, and Ms. Senor Higuera for guiding us. And I would like to have the teachers stand to give them a round of applause for their guidance throughout these 4 years as well. As well as the classified staff, thank you. Now I'd like to ask Dylan D. Leon to welcome our guests today in English and in Spanish.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Way to go, way to go. We all should be happy. It is with great honor and pleasure that I welcome everyone here today, parents, dear students, and staff. On behalf of the Petaluma High School family, I would like to welcome all of the parents, family members, and friends of the class of 2014. De parte de Petaluma High School, les doy la bienvenida a todos los estimados padres de familia y amigos de la clase del año 2014. Today marks yet another milestone of the many, many that we will reach. Este día marca una etapa más que hemos terminado e iniciamos en el transcurso de nuestras vidas. Our hard work finally pays off today. On this anticipated day, I ask all of you sitting here to look at the person next to you. And now I ask to look at all the other purple and whites. And I ask you, what do you see? Standing here in front of you, all I see are brothers and sisters with whom I shared 752 school days. Hoy contemplamos los frutos de nuestro arduo trabajo y dedicación. Estando parado frente a todos ustedes, los que están vestidos en púrpura y blanco, lo único que puedo ver son a familiares. Veo a una familia con los que he compartido 752 días de mi vida. And now I ask you to think of all the mind-blowing moments we have had at this school. Remember all the eternities we spent reading history books, the nights struggling with math, and the days and days writing English essays, or should I say, long nights, and the few mornings we slept through class because we watched episode after episode and after episode of Breaking Bad on Netflix. But after all of this, I sincerely congratulate all of you, because even after the numerous times we procrastinated, we made it to the end. Habiendo estado aquí por 4 años, después de haber leído libros de historia por eternidades, batallar con las matemáticas, haber escrito ensayos para la clase de inglés y luego de habernos dormido en clase unas cuantas veces por habernos desvelado viendo tele, no solo expandimos nuestros horizontes, sino también aprendimos a ser líderes, buenos amigos y gente de lógica. As in all families, the time comes when we must part and find our own way. We will be separated by time and geography. However, we will always be the Petaluma High School family, a family that together learned to be leaders, great friends, and thinkers. Como en todas las familias, el tiempo llega cuando tenemos que emprender en nuestros propios planes y caminos. A pesar que seremos separados por el tiempo y geografía, siempre seremos una familia, la familia de Petaluma High School. Y así, a todos ustedes, les deseo lo mejor, que tengan una buena vida llena de felicidad y éxitos. I will miss our time together, and we look forward to learning about your successes. And maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the boulevard. I wish all of you success in whatever endeavor you embark on, and don't forget about your Petaluma High School family. And on top of all of that, don't forget to be awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan. Now, if we could please stand for the national anthem, sung by members of the choir. You may now be seated. Thank you, choir. And now I would like to welcome Hannah McCarthy, your class president for 2014, to come forward to present the class gift.
Hello and welcome, everyone. As I prepared for today and reflected on our special time at PHS, I realized that our class is a true community. What makes our bond so strong is our love and acceptance for one another. We have created a foundation based on mutual respect and valued diversity. PHS has provided an environment where we have all been more than comfortable being ourselves. In this open and honest place, we were able to develop and excel as individuals. Each one of us has had the opportunity to explore our own interests, whether they were at the Wildlife Museum, on the stage, fields, courts, in the band, or wherever it may have been that you felt at home. We also like to have fun, and it's always better when we're together. This year's highlights would have to be the funky 70s disco-themed float, accompanied by rollerblades, afros, bell-bottoms, and the hustle. Next to come was the All-American GQ, where some hidden talents were unleashed. Ninja karate skills, laser lights, and even some wild dance moves. And finally, prom. We all sure did clean up so nice. These experiences, along with open minds, have bonded us together to make us the confident group we are today. More important than all the good times we've had together is the sense of empowerment that being a part of such a close-knit community has instilled in each of us. This confidence and safety gives us the power to make decisions allowing us to be the best possible versions of ourselves. My hope is for all of us to strive to create community wherever we may go in life, for it is essential to happiness. To always feel like we fit and are comfortable in our own skin, much the way we have been so comfortable at Petaluma High School. Thank you all for allowing me to serve you these past 4 years. As your senior class president, it is my great honor to present our class with a gift. I think we've all loved the new hydration station in the A wing, so we've decided to buy a second one for the C wing, personalized with a custom plaque that says Class of 2014. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations.
Thank you, Hannah. And now I'd like to welcome the Salutatorian for the class of 2014, Caitlin Shabazian. Caitlin will be attending Georgetown University in the fall.
Good morning, class of 2014, esteemed faculty, family, and friends. I want to thank you all for being here today. Graduates, I would like you all to imagine a photo mosaic. One big picture made up of many little photos. Now imagine this. You are the mosaic, and all the little pictures are the countless tiny moments that have made up your life. One picture is your first time walking down the hallways, anxious and surrounded by intimidating upperclassmen. Another picture is your first true friendship with a teacher. And now, your final photo is sitting here. Your family, all of your friends and peers, your teachers and coaches and counselors have shaped who you are today. You are who you are because of these people, and somehow, through everything in your past, they have helped you end up in the seat today. Now imagine this. In 10, 20, 50 years, you will be a whole new mosaic. We can't predict the future. There's no way for us to foresee the twists and turns of our future path. And it's okay if you don't know your passion yet. I don't. So my advice for all of you is simple. Try new things. Be open to all the opportunities you will encounter in the upcoming years. Take those risks, and even if you fail, take solace in the fact that you have learned from them, and be more determined to overcome them at your next opportunity. As J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something." unless you live so cautiously that you might as well have not lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Everything you've done has led to this. All the times you told yourself you couldn't do it, and others supported you. Or, conversely, all the times others told you it was impossible, and you decided you would never know if you never tried. And isn't that an interesting concept? The only true barriers are the ones we set in place for ourselves. Fate is simply the options we've limited ourselves to. So I encourage you to pursue those goals in life. Do not limit yourself from fear of failure, what others may think, or any other obstacles that lie ahead of you. Create the most inspiring and unique mosaic you can imagine, and enjoy every second doing it. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Caitlin. It is my pleasure to introduce Brandon Rigetti Marwig, valedictorian of the class of 2014. Brandon will be attending University of California, Los Angeles in the fall.
Good morning, everybody. Like Goldilocks once said, that green school on the east side is too big. That blue private school is too small. But this school, this one, is just right. Small school atmosphere, large school opportunities is a commonly heard phrase here at PHS. Something said so often and with such fervent belief that it has come to be the unofficial slogan of the purple and white, epitomizing everything this school is and strives to be. Petaluma High School's size is what has allowed each and every one of us to succeed, able to provide an array of opportunities extensive enough to quench every scholastic desire, yet small enough to foster a tight-knit and supportive community. Our 4 years here have been a glorious coexistence of large and small, so I believe it is only fitting that our graduation be no different. Let it be big. It is the culmination of 13 years of sleepless nights, long hours, and a seemingly endless supply of work. Now is our time to be recognized. So rejoice, celebrate the magnitude of our accomplishment, and revel in the glory you so deeply deserve. But after all the pictures are taken and the last grad party is over, know that this day should also be small, for there is still so much to come. Though important, our days here will be only a fraction of our lives, a time that should not define nor confine us, but thrust us forward. Petaluma High laid the foundation for our future successes, and it is now our responsibility to attain them. Be thankful for the opportunities you've been given, be proud to be a Trojan, and always remember that PHS has helped make you who you are today, but it is up to you to determine who you will be tomorrow. This day is the first small step of a large and amazing journey. Thank you, good luck, and congratulations, class of 2014. You definitely earned it.
Thank you, Brandon. And now, the principal of Petaluma High School, Mr. David Sturrett.
Thank you very much, Cara. Beautifully done and fabulous speeches, you guys. First, an enormous thank you to all of the staff at Petaluma High for your amazing efforts this year. We are all together very proud of the seniors and the work that you've done to get them to this point. Thank you also to every parent, grandparent, friend, and advocate who helped make the class of 2014 the people they are today. Every year, we lose some fabulous seniors who are headed out to make the world brighter. This is the bittersweet work of graduation. Each of you carry a piece of Petaluma High into the world, and we can proudly say that you were here. Petaluma High is Sadie Dickinson, who I met as a bubbly freshman at ASB camp 4 years ago, and who is leaving us now with soaring aspirations and dreams of Broadway. Petaluma High is Cam Moniz, who has found his passion and will take his learning from Dan Zunia's industrial technology program into a whole new world of design. Petaluma High is Augie Clark and Cole Simpson, superb musicians and California Scholarship Federation Life members, heading to Cal Poly and Seattle University. Petaluma High is Stone Barone, National Skills USA finalist. Petaluma High is Leslie Mejia, first in her family to college and heading off to UC Berkeley. Together, you all are the class of 2014, and you are ready to take on the world. Your teachers have taught their last lesson, graded your last final, and we're sending you on to the next step. Like thousands of high school principals across the country, I'm honored to give you some last word of advice. The advice is simple, and many of you may already have achieved it. Get to know the people in your life deeply and profoundly. Learn who they are and what makes them tick. Discover the wonder of long-lasting friendship and love, and always beware judging someone before you know more. Each of you, each of all of us, has a set of unique traits. Some of these are obvious, and some not so obvious. Sometimes you may not know as much as you think about another, maybe even someone like me. This last Tuesday, I had the opportunity to do something for the very first time. I voted. And by the way, I voted for Measure C and Measure E, which passed thanks to the people of Petaluma and will bring many new and exciting changes to Petaluma High in the coming years. One day soon, a new field house will stand in that corner. A revamped swimming pool will grow. A performing arts center will rise. And many more upgrades will come to Petaluma High. Underneath us one day may sit artificial turf for our football program and new CIF lacrosse team. And one day, you graduates, one day your children might be enjoying those things, though it may seem impossible to imagine right now. But back to the voting. So I had this opportunity to vote because 6 months ago, I became a United States citizen. In November of this school year, I traveled to Oakland to the Paramount Theater along with hundreds of others, and I pledged allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. Many people assume that I was born in the United States, and that's a reasonable assumption. But there is always more than meets the eye. Give the people in your life the chance to show you who they are. The most important thing are the people and the relationships you establish. And when things go wrong, it is family and trusted friends who will see you through. At Petaluma High each year, we also lose trusted friends each year to retirement. And this year is no different. Many excellent staff members are with us today for the last time as PCS employees, though they will always be with you and in the heart of the school. There is Terry Schmidt, our fabulous lead counselor. Gene Karras and Dan Sunia, our industrial tech lions. Barbara Badham, our school psychologist. And Jill Jones, who has spent 40 years teaching at Petaluma High School. Another of those trusted friends is a friend of mine. One of his many accomplishments in the last 3 years was to introduce the Holly Awards. His idea was to give teachers an opportunity to recognize someone in a class who might not normally get singled out for recognition. And so, the Hollies were born. This fall, as many of you settle into Santa Rosa Junior College, or UC Berkeley, Chapman University, or Northeastern, an apprenticeship program, or travel abroad, Mr. Holly, our excellent assistant principal, will begin the year at Kenilworth Junior High School. He will earn the luxury of time to spend with his wife and 4-year-old twins, time that is precious and hard to come by for a high school assistant principal. Petaluma High will miss Mr. Holly, but I think I will miss him most of all. Mr. Holly, if you would approach the stage, I would like to present you with your very own Holly Award. All right, you guys, it is time for us to graduate. Let's go. I'd like to invite our superintendent, Mr. Steve Bowman, to come forward to recognize the class. Mr. Bowman, I'd like to present the Petaluma High School graduation class of 2014 and certify that this class has met all the requirements stipulated by the Board of Education and the State of California.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. By the authority invested in me by the Petaluma City Schools Board of Education, I hereby accept the Petaluma High School class of 2014 for graduation. Congratulations.
Hannah McCarthy.
Patrick William Bailey.
Cara Ann Grant.
Bonnie Beth Marie Sasson Baishon.
Caitlin Rose Shabazian.
Alexis Marie Bachmeyer McMore.
Brandon Michael Rigetti Marwig.
Bryce Sierra Aston.
Dylan Alberto de Leon.
Zachary Logan Ash.
Spencer Larson Abbott.
Damian Robert Arntz.
Nancy Jeanette Alvarez.
Lisbeth Arango Carreño.
Luis Manuel Arango.
Daniel Arango Carreño. Hold on.
Kylie Renee Balistreri.
Nicholas David Bonelli.
Oliver Barajas.
Thank you. Brianna Shea Bonds.
Kyle Patrick Barabalt.
Gabriel Einar Buna.
Stone Garrett Baroni.
Sophia Michaela Bin.
Jose Rafael Barrera Lara.
Joshua Francis Berry.
Ashley Elizabeth Barter.
Jorge Bermeo Diaz.
Kaylee Dorian Baum.
Ruby Ann Becca Breed.
Narli Anai Bautista.
Audrey Caroline Bean.
There you go. You got a good crowd there.
Marissa Christine Bordessa.
Garrett Timothy Kane.
Tynese Ali Bordown.
Jose Valentin C. Flores.
Delaney May Boyd.
Dakota Tyree Bird.
Cole Wadsworth Brownson.
Casey Bradford Batulia.
Amy Elizabeth Brazil.
Devin James Curtis Burns.
Julia Brenna.
Jorge Alejandro Bugarin Taylor.
Ruby Elizabeth Browning.
Victoria Lynn Brunel.
Jasmine Camacho.
Zachary Alexander Brugaletta.
Caprice Paja Camilleri.
Stephen Anthony Copeland.
Selena Campbell.
Anissa Canelio.
Adam Emmett Joseph Campili.
Marissa Lynn Coelho.
Alexis Carreño Ortiz.
Isabella Celeste Clegg.
Carly Ann Carter.
Austin John Clayland.
Dean Allen Casey.
August Spillum Hickmont Clark.
My son, of whom I'm most proud, Marco Michele Cecchini.
Angelia Childress.
Ashley Brooke Cox.
Z Ming Chen.
Nicole Helen Kraft.
Dante Avadis Del Prete.
Zane Franklin Cressy.
Sean Patrick Deely.
Kevin Anthony Crudo.
Danielle Christine Du Bois.
Nathan Carey Culver.
Nancy Judith De La Torre.
Kevin Ray Cunningham.
Vandella Lorraine Dawson.
Gina Moon Cybulski.
Grant Allen Patrick Davis.
Riley Thomas Daniele.
Cody Allen Darling. Jenna Alexandra De Natale. Adam Earl Farrick. Danielle Miriam DeVincenzi. Andrea Fajardo Lopez. Luis Alberto Diaz. Kate Ashley Marie Fassendini. Sergio Diaz Carreño. Jessica Aline Elwood. Oscar Fernando Diaz Chacon. Emerald Isla Downey. Daniel Patrick Dickinson. Jeanette Dawn Marie Downer Lanati. Sadie Rose Dickinson. Charlie Michelle Dolcini. Rosemary Spalding Dodd.
Amber Marie Rose Marashek.
Brianna Marie Christine Beck.
Ashley Gearhart.
Christina Renee Beverly Finch.
Maura Lee Gately.
Shelby Louise Firebaugh.
Jessica Genesis Garcia.
Ana Maria Fernanda Flores.
Chelsea Galay Garber.
David Flores.
Jennifer Marie Gamba.
Nigel Ford.
Nicholas Eugene Friedrichsen.
Juliana Foster.
Blake Logan Hartley.
Melanie Franco Alvarez.
Thomas Joseph Hankerson.
Roberto Gonzalez.
Christine Mariah Hake.
Benjamin Gonzalez Vallejo.
Lisa Ann Marie Guptill.
Rachel Gorey.
Richland David Gimon.
Rachel Leanne Graff.
Amanda Jane Guidotti.
Sayer Edward Garrett Graham.
Francisco Enrique Guerrero Morales.
Paul Michael Grotto Bachman.
Javier Guerrero.
David Albert Grimm.
Saba Rejo Kemmer.
Megan Marlene Guerra.
Robert Rudy Keating.
Cody Robert Hawkins.
Bryce Curtis Kawaguchi.
Katie Cecile Helmanack.
J. Edward Caton.
Nathan William Hemelt.
Jasmine G. Jordan.
Ashlyn Catherine Henris.
Rose Marguerite Jensen.
Molly Grace Holy.
Julie Irene Jenkins.
Alexander Jürgen Wyrick Hoy.
Diego Alonso Izaguera.
Got it. Brian Samuel Ibanez Garcia. Do you really want all those names?
Joseph Dooley Lynch.
Morgan Danielle Wendy Esmeralda Intoski.
Patrick DeFaria Lester.
Megan Lee Kidder.
Casey Lee Lund.
Isabella Anise Kintz.
Alejandra Lopez.
Casey Merks Kramer.
Benjamin Christopher Logue.
Leanne Grace Krautheim.
Angelo Alexander Lippy.
Wilson Harris Lautner.
Mario Alexander Lewin.
Milena Linda LaShawn Galdos.
Nicholas McCloskey.
Alexander Blaze Leone.
Oliver McCannell Moon. Yes, sir.
Erin Teresa Lapore.
To the ramp, yes. Megan Marie Matthias.
John Henry Machado.
Rodrigo Mata Perez.
Garrett Thomas Macio.
Maria Martinez Mendoza.
Calvin Navarro Mattering.
Monica Martin Delgado.
Mackenzie Nicole Marr.
George Mokles Marta.
Kogan Son Mart.
You're near the microphone, dear. Lauren Grace Marston.
Ashley Nicole Marciani.
Nicholas. Anthony Mowers. Nicholas. Nicholas, I'm going to kill you.
Jenna Ann Marino.
Gianna Lynn Moretti.
Alonda Marquez Navarro.
Mackenzie Danielle Moreda.
Read the bottom
Trenton Rhett McCorkle.
Camuela K.M. Moniz.
Alisa Medeiros.
Hannah Lynn Malloy.
Gabriel Medina.
Cameron Russell Myers.
I crinkled it just for you. Yeah, exactly.
Leticia Medina Esparza.
Hunter Reed Meves.
Leslie Mejia Pagola.
Brandy Louise Mendonça.
Brian Melgarejo Vasquez.
Carly Shea Packer.
Jonathan Melgarejo Velázquez.
Arturo Ortega Saavedra. You ready?
María del Carmen Mendiola.
Molly Lana Okamura.
Sophia Rita Murphy Skyme.
Avery Jackson Okamura.
Cameron Charles Mirren.
Anna Teresa O'Banion.
Colleen Raquel Nagy.
Yvette Nolasco.
Felipe Nava.
Colt Noah.
Kylie James Nelson.
Shaban Christine Nickas.
Scott Alexander Nelson.
Donovan Lee Reese.
Maya Arlene Zoe Annie Laura A. Newsom.
Prakash Ravikumar.
Nicholas Michael Petridis.
Benjamin Emery Randall.
Olga Lydia Pedraza Solis.
Joseph Eduardo Ramirez.
Aaron Perez Gonzalez.
Sarah Jane Rabbit.
Caitlin Peterson.
Nicholas J. Pruitt.
Taylor Mary Curtis Pfeiffer.
Nicholas Oscar Provenzano.
Jake Simon Peterman.
Tillman Freer Schmidt.
Luis Ponce Corona.
Tyler Patrick Sarter.
Jordan Lee Potts.
Isabella Ruby Santia.
Brittany Nicole Reed.
Heather Nicole Sanchez.
Nico Joseph Respeto.
Dalton Robert Ruzick.
Harmon Oren Richmond.
Samantha Burgess Royal.
Karina Rico Zapian.
Cody Lee Rosati.
Haley Renee Robinson.
Troy Eric Romstad.
Okay. Alexis Anya Rachola.
Jacob Andrew Spurgeon.
Celine Antoinette Rogers.
Ryan Williams Spoor.
Chris David Rogers.
Jeremy John Spalletta.
Michaela Pearl Schmidt.
Haley Arlene Souza.
Morgan Elise Schmidt Peterson.
Daisha Alexandra Sontag.
Ella Elaine.
Michael Vincent Hahn Smith.
Ivy Lee Darling Sen.
Cole Carter Simpson.
Zaki Imad Shaheen.
Sierra Marie Sylvia.
Max Robert Shelley. Hello. Do you just want Jessie Nicole?
Odalis Villalba Calleja.
Jessie Nicole Sibaluka.
Jose Alejandro Vázquez.
Gregory Harry Silva.
Joe Lee Turner.
Connor Lewis Stevens Jackson.
Vanessa Trinidad Guzmán.
Emma Rose Stessman.
Ulises Torres Garcia.
Thomas Raymond Swanson.
Rodrigo Torres Carvajal.
Max Levi Talbert Lowe.
Alexander Torres.
Nicholas James Temple.
Raquel Sandra Tomrose.
Courtney Amber Theedy.
Ashley Ann Zimmer.
Austin James Thomason.
Brenda Cepeda Torres.
Ian McKay Toll.
Casey Anthony Zarnowski.
Joanna Lisbeth Vizcarra Cervantes.
Kate Lynn Urian.
Alexander Rasha Suntan Waters.
Sydney Lee Wright.
Joseph Nathaniel West.
Kevin Michael Warden.
Marissa Brianna Wisman.
Jessica Louise Wolmuth.
Corinne Eileen Wiles. Michelle Bianca Williams. Shelby Catherine Willits. Rachel Wolf.
Welcome back, Cara and Hannah, for the tassel ceremony.
Class of 2014, you have satisfied all the requirements for graduation. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
All right, you guys, I don't know how you are at hat tossing, but it's time to do that. Congratulations, class of 2014. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Project Grad tonight, 6 o'clock.